Hello people of the internet, this is Jolitos here, and I'm going to be showing you all my 3DS games. They're in order by release date, and I'm going to show you the box for each game, and some brief opinions about the game. So here I have Pilotwings Resort. It was my first 3DS game, and it's a really good flight game, and I'd recommend it for a first 3DS game if you can find it for cheap. Here I have Steel Diver, and I don't like this game. I think it's kind of boring. That's as much detail as I'll go in. And here's Super Street Fighter 4 3D Edition. I picked up this game because it got really good reviews, but I didn't realize I didn't really like fighting games that much when I got it. And I don't really like it because the combos and stuff are kind of hard to remember, but I think it's a good game if you like fighting games. Alright, this is Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Shadow Wars. Now, this is a really good strategy game. It's a strategy RPG, and this game I'd really recommend. You can find it for really cheap now for like $15, so I definitely recommend picking it up. Here's Ridge Racer 3D. I was able to get this one for really cheap, and it's a decent racer. However, by now there's better racing games out there, but it's pretty cheap, so I'd recommend picking it up. Here's Nintendogs. If you haven't played the first Nintendogs and you like pet simulators, I think you should get this game. But if you have played the original Nintendogs, maybe not, but the graphics are good. Here's another version of Nintendogs. I was able to get this one at a sale, so it's pretty much the same game. LEGO Star Wars 3, The Clone Wars. This version is different than all the console versions, but the thing is, there's 15 chapters divided into 3 acts each, and you have to finish the chapter before you can save, so it's not really much of a handheld game, but it's still pretty fun, and it's pretty cheap now. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D. Is there really any debate about whether you should get this game or not? Pac-Man Galaga Dimensions. Now, this is a pretty good compilation of the Pac-Man and Galaga games. It has Pac-Man Galaga, Pac-Man Championship Edition, Galaga Legions, and Pac-Man Tilt and Galaga 3D Impact, which are completely original games. However, the new games aren't that great, but if you can find this for $15, say, I'd say you should pick it up. Star Fox 64 3D. Okay, this is like the best shooter game ever, in my opinion, and I think you should definitely pick it up, even if it's kind of short. It has really good replay value, though. Bit Trip Saga. This is a compilation of all 6 Bit Trip games. Now, I really like this game compared to the Wii versions, because I always had a hard time controlling the Wii versions, but I think the stylus controls really make this game good. Tetris Axis. Now, if you own Tetris already, I wouldn't really recommend getting this over another version, but, I mean, it has button controls in, like, the iPhone version, so that already makes it worth the 10 times as much price, and it has 20 different modes. None of them really stand out, but it's Tetris. Pokemon Rumble Blast. This is basically a sequel to the original WiiWare game, and it's a pretty decent beat-em-up, I guess, but I can't really justify paying $35 for it when the WiiWare version's only $15. Cave Story 3D. Now, I really like this game. I hadn't played the original 8-bit version before, and if you have played the 8-bit version and you really liked it, then I'd recommend picking this game up, but if you haven't, I'd recommend getting the 8-bit version on WiiWare or DSiWare instead. Super Mario 3D Land. This is a mixture of the 2D and 3D Marios, and I have to say it worked out pretty well. This game, I think, is kind of easy, but, you know, it's a Mario game, and it's really good. Shinobi. Now, I haven't played too far into this game. I'm only on the 3rd level, and it's a pretty hard game. But if you're an old school, Shinobi fan, then you should like this. And it'll probably go on sale and stuff pretty soon. Sonic Generations. This game is decent, I guess. It's just Sonic platforming, nothing too special here. Mario Kart 7. This is probably my favorite 3DS game just because of all the online features, and I like it a lot more than the DS version because of the drifting and there's no snaking. So if you have a 3DS, this should be the first game you pick up. And here we have my last game, Nano Assault. This is a shooter, and it's a pretty good one, and it's also long too. It has about 32 levels, I think, and that's pretty long for a shooting game. And it has some levels where you're just on a planet, Super Mario Galaxy style, and you're trying to kill everything on it, and it's a pretty unique shooter in those levels, and it's only $20 also, so I definitely recommend this. Alright, so that was my 3DS games. So subscribe if you like my stuff, like and comment. I'm Jolitos here, and if you want a review for any of the games, I will try to do one. See you later, people of the internet.